This is the intro to Long Hair Pretty Nail Show. Yeah.
Hey y'all, what's up and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be trying out the plastic wrap nails. Now, I know you've seen everybody do this. I typically don't like to jump on the trend train because it just gets a bit boring and repetitive when everybody's doing the same thing. But I asked what you guys wanted to see on my Instagram and I got an overwhelming response of plastic wrap nails. So since you guys want to see it, I'll do it. But like I said, I typically like to do my own thing, but you know, I love you guys, so here you go. So these are my natural nails and I'm gonna do my nail prep first by pushing back my cuticles and using the opposite end of the cuticle pusher to scrape up any of that dead skin. And then taking my Russian cuticle bit, this is the flame bit, I'm gonna work this around my cuticle area just to further get up any of that dead skin. And I'm gonna go in with this round drill bit, and this is my manicure bit. A lot of people ask me why don't I cut my cuticles, because I don't want to. I'm not experienced and I don't want to cut myself. So this is what I do. Instead, I use this drill bit and it gets up any of that dead skin. And I can rub this on my skin and it, you know, kind of does the manicure for me. So I did get these drill bits from a Russian manicure website. I'll leave the link down below. So then I take my nail clippers and clip off my nails because I don't like them showing through. And then I use my hand file to smooth out the edges. So for this look, I'm gonna use my clear long stiletto nail tips and I got these from Amazon. So I'm just gonna pick through these for my size. Once I pick out all of my sizes, I'm going to use the Young Nails brush on nail glue. Apply that to the nail tip and place that on my nail. And I hold it in place for about 5 seconds. This is after all of the nail tips are on. So I'm just going to use my nail tip cutter to cut off the tips. And then file them into shape. So once I have them shaped the way that I like, I'm going to use my hand file and take the shine away from the nail tips and also blend them in with my nails. I want, you know, a smooth transition between my natural nail and the nail tip. So after getting all of the tips prepped, I'm going to go in with the Mia Secret nail prep. And then I'm going in with the nail primer. Next, I'm going to use the Madam Glam base gel and I'm just going to concentrate this on my natural nails. But if some gets on the tip, it's okay. But this is just to help my gel nails last. And I go ahead and cure that for 60 seconds. So I'm going to put some 91% alcohol into my dampen dish. And this is just going to help me in case I have to do any cleanup work. And I'm using the Red Iguana size 6 gel brush. So yes, I'm working with builder gel. I'm going to use the Poochie Snails clear builder gel. And I am not an expert in gel at all. I think this is probably like my 3rd time using gel. So I am just winging it. We're going to see how this goes. So first I'm just going to put down a thin layer of gel, trying to get as close to my cuticles as possible. And I think the term for this is the slip layer. So I go ahead and clean around the cuticles and side walls. And then I'm just going to go in with more gel and kind of float that on top to start to create the shape of the nail. So I'm going to turn my hand upside down and let that gel settle. And then I go ahead and cure in my nail lamp for 60 seconds. So now I'm going to go in with a bigger glob of gel. And I'm just going to swirl and work that into shape. Like I said, I am not a gel expert. I really, you know, this is kind of still new for me. So I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm just forming the nail, you know, the best way that I know how. And I'm picking up tips from when I went to go see a gel nail tech. If you guys didn't check out this video, I'll leave a link down below. But this is kind of some of the motions that she used in that video, and that's all I have to work with. So once again, I'm just gonna tilt my hand upside down to let that gel settle in the center, and then I go ahead and cure. Now, since I used a large amount of gel, it does burn. So I just put my hand in and out of the lamp until it doesn't burn anymore. If you guys did check out that video where I went to the gel nail tech, I was burning. Oh my God, it was so painful.
Okay. Woo! Sorry. I'm sorry. I tried to warn you. Okay, it's finally done. How many seconds was that?
3, 4.
Oh my God. It doesn't last long, but it's sharp.
But yes, once the burning finally stops, I went ahead and cured for the full 60 seconds. And I built up the nail on my pinky finger, my middle finger, and my thumbnail. And I kind of like gel. It didn't really take as long as I thought, and I appreciate that there's no smell. So now I'm just gonna put some builder gel on my mixing plate. And then I'm gonna take some of this Madam Glam Perfect Black Gel Polish and mix that in. And then I'm just gonna take some of that and place it on my ring fingernail. And I'm trying to get a good amount of it so it can, you know, have that effect where you put, you know, the plastic wrap and it has like the little scrunchy peaks and stuff in it. So once I feel like I have enough gel on there, I'm just gonna go in with the plastic wrap. And I guess I should have did a smaller piece because it was sticking to my other nails. And so I'm using one of my cuticle pushers and then, you know, kind of scrunching up the plastic. Now, the one problem I ran into is that since this builder gel is self-leveling, it really kind of just wanted to smooth out itself even as I'm scrunching it. So I had to kind of work fast. I even had to use my nails to scrunch up the plastic, and I just hurry up and put it into the nail lamp. So after curing that for 60 seconds and peeling off the plastic, this is what it looks like.
Bruh.
It wasn't really what I was expecting. It's pretty thin and it really doesn't have those kind of sharp peaks in it. So I decided to go in with a second layer and just kind of put that in the center of the nail. And as you guys can see, it still kind of didn't scrunch up like I think it should. Like I saw on the Instagram videos. But you know, I went ahead and cured that, and this is what it looks like after the second coat. It looks a little better. So yeah. So now I'm just using my scissors to cut off some of those thin gel pieces because it kind of spread it out a bit. And next I'm taking the Kiara Sky Rub On Gold Chrome, and I'm just gonna rub this onto the nail. And because this gel does kind of have a tacky layer, this is what the chrome powder is sticking to. So I'm just making sure to rub that into all of the crevices and valleys and whatever. And this was my first time using the Kiara Sky chrome powder. If you guys saw my last video, I did some organization in my room and I didn't even know I had these. So I'm loving this chrome powder. But anyway, after applying that and dusting off the excess, I'm gonna go right in with more of that black gel and kind of just putting this all over the nail. And to me, the nail is still like pretty thin, but I just decided to just go ahead and work with it. So yeah, went ahead and turned my finger upside down to let that gel settle a bit, and then I went into the nail lamp. So this is after curing, and I guess it's, it's looking okay. So I just repeat the same thing for my index fingernail. Definitely next time when I try this, I'm gonna use a different builder gel, maybe something that doesn't self-level as good as this one. This gel is perfect for when you're just building a nail, but for this technique, it didn't really kind of work all that well because it kept trying to smooth itself out. So this is after curing, and as you guys can see, I'm kind of having a time getting this plastic off, but yeah, it spreaded and it kind of got all over my finger, and so I had to peel this up, and it was uncomfortable to say the least. So definitely be careful when you're doing this. You don't want this on your skin because it does hurt when you got to peel it up. So after that, I'm just gonna apply the chrome powder as I did before. And man, this is a pretty color. Like, this looks like gold, like real gold. And then going in with the black gel. So this is after curing, and I'm gonna go in with some alcohol just to wipe off the tacky layer. I don't really like my nails being sticky, and I'm gonna go in with my hand file after this, so we want to clean up all this tacky layer. So I'm gonna file these nails and see how it turns out. So the hand file was just taking way too long, so I decided to go ahead and use my e-file, and I'm using my medium grit safety bit and just using this to take down the product to, see what kind of nail design I have underneath all this. So this is after filing the plastic wrap nails, and I don't really like how they turned out. But, I'm just gonna keep going. So the nails are pretty thin, and I decided to go ahead and cap them with a layer of builder gel. And also there's a lot of craters in this, so I have to fill all that in. It wasn't good. It was a lot of craters, so that definitely needed to be covered up. So yeah, I'm just going in with the builder gel, building up the nail because like I said, it was pretty thin, and you still need the right structure and thickness in your nail. But as I was saying, this builder gel is perfect for building the nail, but it's just not really good for this plastic wrap technique. So after building that the way that I want, I go ahead and flip my nail upside down for that gel to settle, and I cure it for 60 seconds. So now I can go ahead and file and shape all the nails. Now the one thing I do like about the gel nails is that the nails are pretty much, the shape and the form that I like. So I didn't have to use the e-file to do the shaping. I did everything with the hand file. And it turned out really good. And I think I'm going to start doing more gel nails because I love the shape, and they're much lighter and thinner than acrylic nails. So next I'm going to go back in with that black gel polish. I'm going to paint my pinky nail, middle finger, and my thumbnail. And I love this perfect black polish. I only use one coat. So I went ahead and cured that. And now I'm going in with the Kiara Sky Velvet Matte Top Coat. And I'm just gonna do that on the middle finger first and cure that. And then I'm going in with the clear builder gel, and I'm just gonna create some drips. And I use my dotting tool to create the smaller drips that, dripping down from the big drips. So after curing that, I'm gonna go back in with that Kiara Sky Chrome powder, and I'm just gonna rub this on where I drew the drips. And the chrome powder is not gonna stick to the matte part of the nail, so that is why it's coming out so perfect. So after brushing off the excess, I went ahead and wiped it with some paper towel as well, because there was still some gold kind of dust on the matte part of the nail. But as you guys can see, that turned out gorgeous. Now I'm gonna go in with the Poochie Snails gel top coat and the small nail art brushes, and I'm just gonna apply the gel top coat only to where the drip is, and this is what's gonna seal in that chrome powder. And after curing, of course, you guys know I have to add some bling. So I'm going in with the Poochie Snails bling gel and just using my dotting tool to place that exactly where I'm putting the crystals. And then I'm just going to push the crystals into that. And I'm also using some gold caviar beads as well. And then once all that is placed, I'm taking a small nail art brush and the top coat, and I'm just putting that all into the cracks and on top of the caviar beads to kind of seal everything in. And this is what it looks like when it's all cured. I love the placement on this. It looks so nice. So finally, I'm gonna top coat the plastic wrap nails. And the plastic wrap did give a cool effect, but I still need some more practice because I don't like the craters that formed inside of these nails. You can kind of see them, but it's okay. So after doing my final cure, this is what the nails look like, and oh, I just love how these turned out. So finally, I'm gonna apply my rose oil and just apply that around the cuticles and try not to get it on my matte nails because, matte and oil don't mix. So here's the final look. Oh, these turned out amazing. Even though the plastic wrap nails didn't turn out the way that I thought they should have turned out, it wasn't too bad. I still need to practice. And like I said, next time I try this, I will use a different gel to see, if that makes a difference. But I really do like this nail design. So I hope you guys enjoyed this nail tutorial, and I will talk to you in my next one.
This is the outro to the Long Hair Pretty Nail Show. Yeah.